What is up, Raider fam? First, first time trying this, so bear with me, guys. I'm just learning the ropes of this shit. First time ever trying StreamYard. Right now, it's telling me that I got shitty service, so no. I don't know if you guys can watch this. If you're gonna watch this, if it records and posts it later, I honestly don't know how this fucking thing works. So you're finding out with me. So Raiders in the news again today. Apparently, we lost our president of operations again. I don't know what the fuck is going on in the front office, but Mark Davis needs to get that shit wrapped up, man. That is not a good look for the Raiders, specifically with Mark Davis in general. This is not a look that he appreciates or wants because if anybody knows anything about Mark Davis, it's he's a big advocate for anti women abuse, and he's very you know very much against that shit. So making women feel uncomfortable in the workplace is something that he should take seriously, and if he's not taking it seriously, that's some fucking bullshit. It's some contradicting bullshit. So I don't know if the accusations that the president made on his way out are correct or not. However, they need to be addressed. In my opinion, as a fan, I would like to hear a statement from Mark Davis saying that that's utter bullshit, or making a statement saying that he's is correcting the situation at hand. Because personally speaking, I don't like that. I think it's touchy. I think it's a touchy subject. I don't like it. All right. I am not getting anything. What up, Knock Andrew? How you doing, man? Um, let me see. Okay, that's how it works. Cool. So I just click on that shit. Yo, on the real, totally new to this. Totally new to this. First time ever using StreamYard. Bear with me, anybody that's on anybody that jumps on with me on this. It's really weird, to be honest with you. I don't know if you guys can hear me or not, if it works good or not. There's a few things that I'm used to just going off of straight YouTube. So this is a little something new. I'm kind of I'm gonna jump in. I'm gonna try and get the hang of it, get into the swing of things. But for now, this will do. I ain't too worried about it, man. Um Now again on the situation with the president leaving again, there's obviously, I gotta say something like once with the president abruptly leaving when before the season started, and then we hired this guy, and then this guy leaves um twice. That's kind of, you know okay, once is probability, twice is coincidence. If it happens a third fucking time, that's a fucking pattern. So I don't know, whoever the fuck Bart Davis brings in, they better stick to their fucking role on this, because it's just not a good look. It's not a good look, just my opinion. But whatever. Anybody in here, please let me know if the it's shitty, if you guys can see me okay, what's going on, because I it seemed like everything was streaming fine, perfectly fine the last time recorded online with the computer, with my backdrop, everything going down, and it looked like it was fine. And then apparently it all went to shit when when it actually got posted, and it was patchy as fuck, man. I was stalling out. There was like freeze frames. It was like every 5 seconds. I would, so let me know what's up. Let me know what's up. Uh, hey, hey, Raider Nightmare. What up, bro? Salute, bro. You good, brother? Hermos. Nice to see you on here, man. Appreciate the you showing up. All right, so what y'all think about this shit that's going down, man? Any y'all want to talk about that? 'Cause it's the only thing that's actually popped off lately. And personally speaking, I just find it like a bad look, guys. I personally just think it's a bad look. But And it's specifically for Mark Davis. Specifically for Mark Davis, it's a bad look because this is not something he really does. So it's like, hey, whatever. I gotta post this one. This one's Raiders. That's what I'm talking about. What up, Aaron? Nah, man. So I mean, it's a touchy subject too, man. I mean, there's a lot of circumstances that could be involved with that. But I think I really do want to hear from Mark Davis on his side of things. They did release a statement, and it was basically cut and dry. We released the president of operations, and no further questions at this time. It's like standard. Yeah, we did that shit. We're not gonna answer any questions. Fuck off. Like, all right. I don't know, man. That's like, and that's if he did fire him for retaliation because he went to the NFL. I'm not gonna lie. If what he's accusing Mark Davis of doing, not taking the taking what's going on in the building seriously, and okay, he has every right to go to the NFL. He's doing his job, I guess. But at the same time, if it really wasn't that serious and he's blowing shit out of proportion, and then he goes to the NFL, gotta look at it from that perspective too. Raiders don't really get along with the NFL. NFL don't really get along with the Raiders. And you are putting two pit bulls in the same cage that don't like each other, and come on, dude, you threw meat in between on them. That's not really. And I'm pretty sure Mark Davis is still in his feelings about the way shit went down with John Gruden. So, I mean, is it reactive? Yes. But if we're looking at it from that side, if that's the way it went down, I could understand. However, if it didn't go down that way and this guy's being straightforward, dude, Mark Davis fucking up. He needs to clean up his shit. All right. What else we got? Oh, got some more. What up, Bugsy? How you doing, man? Bugsy Raider. How you doing, bro? Let's see. Show on this one. Big time Giants fan. Love the Raiders. Mama loves loves them Raiders. All right, man. Yeah. All right. So shit's just wild, though, man. I mean, like, so what the fuck is up with that front office? Like, what the fuck is going on up there, man? I was like, so much bullshit is going on. I was like, I'm pretty sure, like, it's just a clusterfuck of crap going on right now. I don't think that the Raiders organization is in bad hands right now with Ziegler and with McDaniels when it comes to the GM position, when it comes to the coach position, when it comes to the team in general and the people we actually have on this squad. I'm not worried. I am not worried at all. But when it comes to, like, president of operations leaving for the second one to leave, and then you have other people quitting up and just quitting their job, something's not right. It's I'm admit that just doesn't feel right. That doesn't seem right, and I don't really like where that is heading. But at the same time, I'm looking at it from multiple angles, and I'm trying to figure out, in theory, what is going on. Hopefully, it's not what I think it is. Because if it is, man, that's some shit. Let's see what else we got here. Alex, how you doing, man? Salute to you. Yeah, I always wonder who came up with the salute. Like, out of all the Raider fans, who do you think came up with that? My personal opinion is that it originated from Samoan Raider because that used to be his go-to thing. He used to always do that before a show, after a show. Just yeah, it was like very John Cena-ish, but yeah, I always loved it, man. Homie knew what he was doing, it was like had that little tag at the beginning of the show. So is that where it originated from, or just people just up and start saying that? It's a very respectful term, so I love it and I appreciate it. So let me see. What is it? Omar, salute. Why is the big deal? Every organization has disgruntled employees. Yeah, every organization has disgruntled employees, but not every organization operates the way we do, and on the same level as we do when it comes to domestic violence and other stuff like that against women. This accusation was made from a woman in the organization. Apparently, they were being mistreated or something like that up to that extent. And the fact that they are saying that Mark Davis didn't take it seriously. I just personally, I think that that just doesn't line up with his character and what he's shown over the past few years. Anybody that knows Mark Davis when it comes to, you know, women being mistreated or anything like that, he does not fuck around with that. There was plenty of players that were available in free agency and that were available by other means like trade or via like whatever, or even in the draft, and we just don't look at them. We overlook them. We do not get them. We do not pick them up. We do not go after them. We do not even make a fucking offer for the simple fact that they were involved with anything, against women. It's like any kind of that shit we don't tolerate. So that's the reason why it's mostly being brought up. It's just seems, I don't know if I'm maybe overreaching, but it seems like a little bit of a smear campaign. However, this is the second president to leave our fucking office, and so it's just weird. It's just weird. So there's that's just it's getting a little tricky. It's like I want to know what the fuck is going on. I want to get some ears in there. I want to get you know more information on it. I want Mark Davis to come forward and talk about it and say what the fuck happened. I mean, like, why is the second president within a year's time quitting your organization? That's the reason a lot of people are talking about it, because it's just a head scratcher. It's a bit of a head scratcher. Um, Salute though, man. Thanks, Omar. Queen Raider Red. Oh, thank you for joining me on this live. Appreciate having your presence. Anybody that isn't following Queen Raider on Instagram, go follow that girl. Nothing but loves for the Raider vloggers. Anybody trying to do any content or anything like that, this girl knows some connections, man. She knows what she's doing out here in the streets. So mad love to Queen Raider. I'm going to post you up. Sorry about that. All right. Machiavelli Raider, what did he mean by hostile work environment? It could mean multiple different things. It could mean like somebody is threatening another person. It could also mean somebody's making advances to another person and they just feel uncomfortable, and and maybe there's a relationship going on between someone in management, someone in a lower class. There's multiple things that hostile work environment can mean. More than likely there was an argument probably or something. Someone took something the wrong way, and it just kept getting more and more worked up until they made a report on it, and then it just escalated and escalated. Things like that sometimes happen. And here's the thing: when you got an organization that is basically uh, built off of a legacy, you have certain people in power that just are going to remain in power. No, there it's a legacy program. The NFL is. So basically, you have people, not just Mark Davis, but other people maybe that he trusts, that he grew up with, that he knows, that are in a place of power that you can't really remove them from that place because they are so close and knitted with the organization and the owner of the organization. So because of a legacy, you get these kind of situations. It should be taken seriously. I am not here to say it isn't. It shouldn't be. It should be taken seriously. However, I just don't understand how someone like Mark Davis, who, like I said before, has been an advocate against stuff like this, uh, would just brush it off. I just don't understand that. Uh, let's see. Who's this? You guys are officially wish. Let me see. Vinny G Man, you guys are official. Wish you the best. Keep your penalties down in the beginning of the time. Yeah, man. Appreciate the love, G Man. Guessing you're a Giants fan. Yo, not gonna lie, man. those were the days. Bo Jackson, Lyle Zato, all the Marcus Allen, all the legends. Get it's nice to come across fans that appreciate football and aren't just straight up haters. I get a guy on here all the time that is basically just a straight up hater, and he basically comes in and just talks his shit, then jumps out. But it's nice to have people that show up, show their love, and you know this is a sport. You know, it ain't just about the team; it is a love for the sport too. Uh, don't get me wrong, I am a Raider fan first. I've always been a Raider fan first. Everybody that knows me knows my origin story and knows why. But I love certain players from other teams. Like there are certain players from back in the day that played on other teams. Like I think one of my favorite players, running back wise, that isn't from the Raiders is Walter Payton, played for the Bears. Uh, every time I watch those highlights, specifically the one where he's running over every single fucking chief, I just enjoy every minute of it, man. It is enjoyable. So like shit like that, like I like you know, someone that could actually come on and give love like that. So appreciate that, Vinny. Much love. You got your guy. Giants can't afford him, but mm, it's true. You guys, here we go. Let me see who we got. Pistol 213 from the trash talking circle. Hey, what up, man? Yeah. For those of you that don't know Pistol 213, this guy is a legend in this YouTube game. Was in this thing called the trash talking circle. And it had a fan from every single team in the NFL. And every week he'd had to come on and just eat crow over and over and over again. It was so brutal. 2014 was not kind to this man. It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. But he was he was a man amongst boys, man. This dude just stepped up, stepped to the mic, talked his shit, then came back the following day, ate crow. But I bet you were dancing like a motherfucker on that Thursday night game when we finally beat the Chiefs, weren't you? Yeah. That was fun. But yeah, man. Shout out to Pistol 213. Mad love for you, man. Yeah, yo, I love going back and watching your videos too, man. Some of the shit you would say, I'd be like, what the how does he come up with this shit? Like I don't get it, man. It's like, how the fuck does he come up with this shit? Nah, yeah, I don't even know if that's still around. Is Trash Talking Circle still around or no? I haven't really been keeping up with that. And here he is. Remember how I said there was a guy that just pops in and then talks shit and then leaves? Yeah, he's right here. Thanks for supporting the Raider page, man. Appreciate you. Mad love. This guy is one of my biggest supporters, guys. I know he's a hater, but at the end of the day, even if he hits the dislike button, it helps the algorithm. And even though he's not meaning to, he's showing me love by giving me views and giving and posting and commenting. So thank you for always coming on. Thank you for always giving me views, and thank you for always commenting, even though it's some negative ass shit like what you just posted right now. Appreciate you. Moving on. What allegations of Mark was that he fired an employee in a retaliation because the employee went to the NFL and said that he informed Mark Davis of allegations of a hostile work environment for an unknown employee who is female apparently, and that he did nothing about it. So he supposedly he brushed it off, and then when the president of operations went to the NFL, he ended up firing him in retaliations for basically title telling. Again, I've said this from a different perspective. I don't know if that's what happened. I don't know if the guy's telling the truth or not, but it is kind of sketchy. I'm not gonna lie, it is kind of sketchy the fact that Mark Davis, this is his second president of operations that's been, let go or quit or, whatever. So it is it's a little sketchy. I'm not gonna lie. It is. However, as I've stated before, I just don't see, Mark Davis just brushing something like that off. I just don't see it. However, however, there's like certain things that the way this went down, if he did fire this man, I don't think it's personally because he didn't do anything about it and he's trying to run him out or anything like that. I think it's because he went to the NFL and didn't allow him to do anything about it. And that's just my theory. I'm not saying that's fact. I'm just saying that is my theory. And if that is the case, I kind of get why you fired him. I mean, you look at the situation that went down with Gruden when he came to the NFL. It's a touchy situation when it comes to Mark Davis and the NFL. You just don't go over his head like that. Machiavelli Raider, no, it's actually not possibly. It's unknown the circumstances of the complaint. I know it was labeled a hostile work environment. No, from what I know, it just seems like it might have been like a threatening situation or something like that. I'm looking more into it. When it comes to that, there are certain wordings that you can and cannot use when it comes to talking about allegations of that. So, legally speaking, he is actually he's probably going to get sued because the guy's already said he's retaining legal counsel and he's going to probably go after Mark Davis. The reason Mark Davis fired him, I believe personally, is because he went over his head and went to the NFL. If it is what I think it is, I mean, who knows? I personally think Mark Davis did. I don't know, man, because there's certain stories I hear about Mark Davis that are kind of like horror stories, and like folklore, like very don't know whether it was the truth or not. I don't know if it's because there's a lot of people that hate Mark Davis. There's a lot of Raider fans that hate Mark Davis. Let's be real about this. There is specifically in the Bay Area. And do I blame them? No, I do not, because there was certain things that he could have done and certain steps he could have taken to still keep the Raiders in that area. And I don't blame them for their anger. It is what it is. They're still fans though, and they still come to the games. They still support this team. They're just pissed off and want a new owner. I personally don't see it that way. Hey, Mia. So, but I understand where they're coming from. Hey, everybody. So, want to introduce you to somebody. This is my daughter. Say hi, Mia. All right, let's see what we got here, man. Okay, so I am going to tone down the cussing for the next however long she sits on my lap. This I'm going to try to. Let's see what we got here. Ooh, another post. All right, Vinny G. Mahomes thought it was sweet, like they were winning 10 Super Bowls. It's hard as hell. He's gonna get knocked back. Interesting to see him him without Hill. Yeah, I think the Mahomes situation is it's going to be very interesting because you look at what Mahomes walked into, and I'm not saying he's not a good quarterback because he is. Let's face it, he is one of a kind talent, and I can't take that away from the guy. However, he walked into a very good situation. I mean, you look at the coach, you look at the players that they already had on their squad. This team went to the playoffs almost every other year before Mahomes. Alex Smith was taking this team to the playoffs, and they were making some noise. So it's not just the fact that it's not just the fact that he came in like like a bat out of hell, but he came into a perfect circumstance. So really, you just don't do that. So I mean, what's gonna happen when you throw a monkey wrench in there and take out a cog that it's been there the whole time since since he's been there. I want to see how this machine operates without Hill. I do. That's a very intriguing situation that I'm looking forward to seeing play out through the year. Let's go ahead. Mahomes was brought into this. Yeah, yeah, bro. Yo, you couldn't have said that any better, Machiavelli Raider. Mahomes and Carr are polar opposites when it comes to situations. Yeah, I'm gonna put you down, okay? I mean, polar opposites. Mahomes is brought into like basically a nice, like five-star resort hotel, like along the beach. Nice, beautiful, right? Beautiful. Derek Carr was brought into a crack house where like the bush is on fire on the outside. You cops posted out on the corner, practically, living in that lot. So it's an interesting situation. It's you can't take that and not say the situation that both quarterbacks were put into and not say that they weren't polar opposites. However, Mahomes, Mahomes went a little bit further once things were situated with him. Let's face it, he took that team and ran with it. Let's see if Carr, when he got all the pieces around him, with all the talent around him and everything going his way, let's see if he could take us to the promised land too. Talent-wise, Mahomes just has the arm, dude. Let's face it, he could throw basically midair sideways and nail a freaking target. So he's a one of a kind talent, and I'm not going to take that away from him. But he did come into a perfect situation. No. Hey, it's not like y'all drafted him. Hey, on the real, I think if you guys would have drafted him, we would have actually done better because David Carr. Let's look at it this way from this perspective. He coming out of college, he's one of the best quarterbacks, guys. Like as much as people hate on David Carr, you look at the situation that he went into. It was complete trash. Like I'm talking trash, fucking trash. Yeah, she gone. Like his line was complete and utter garbage. You guys had a better defense, had a better line. You guys had a better situation for him. If you guys would have probably drafted him, he probably would have done a lot better. Especially playing, playing behind a Kurt Warner, learning the ropes and all that shit. Having someone like that in the locker room, that did, Wait, was it Kurt Warner or who was it? Yeah, it was Kurt Warner, wasn't it? He was one. I can't remember. I think it was Kurt. No, that was Eli Manning. That was Eli. Yeah, he was. Kurt Warner was tutoring Eli Manning before Eli took over. I don't know, man, but y'all made the right decision going after Eli, I guess. The story of Eli cracks me up because people act like he was always trash, and he wasn't. He was a damn good quarterback. He just kind of went downhill right at the right time, guys. Like right at the right time. Daniel Jones. Oh my God. I tell you right now, dude, Daniel Jones is a beast when it comes to his legs. All right. If they can utilize that man more running the damn ball, Daniel Jones is actually pretty damn good, man. Like running the ball. I've seen that one play where he basically tripped himself. That shit cracked me the fuck up. I was backstage at the draft day 2, thanks to ESPN and a friend. No shit, Raiders 7528. Hey, yo, that's fucking badass, man. Yo, that's badass, dude. Yo, that shit, that's a dream come true right there, man. I wanted to go to the draft so bad, you guys. I wanted to go so bad. I almost fucked. I'm not gonna lie, man. I just financially could not afford it. I financially could not afford it, and here she is again. Hey, Mija. Honestly, that plus gas prices, other things going on. there was just too much going down around the house too. Other stuff I had to take care of. I just could not afford to go to the draft. And whatever. It all worked out. It all worked out. Let's see what else we got. Just Mahomes, but Justin Herbert and Burrow as well. Their teams were loaded on offense. Yeah, Burrow. No, Burrow. Honestly, that was just a turnaround draft for the Bengals in general. That draft was a turnaround draft. They got a couple good pieces when they picked up Burrow, and then they got the wide receiver that linked up with him and knew him, and they had chemistry. It was to the races from there, man. They nailed the the situational picks, and they freaking took that franchise and flipped it around in basically a year. So honestly, I think that was a very good turnaround for that organization. I'm actually happy for them. I got none but love for the Bengals, the way they turned the franchise around. Don't get me wrong, I'm always getting rooting against you guys when you play the Raiders, but I appreciate the fact that you knocked out the Chiefs, because that was just enjoyable as hell. uh, 1 second, guys. Let me see what else we got. Looking like Howie Long. Yeah, I got actually our Lions looking pretty decent this year. We picked up you know Chandler Jones, so that's actually very promising. One of the best pass rushers in the game. Um, Also, we went 2D linemen on in the draft. So we're getting things situated. We re-signed some people too, so we got continuity plus young blood coming up. I'm looking forward to seeing what this D line could bring. Uh, that's badass, man. Your mom got out Howie Long signed, dude. That's worth some money, man. What? Let me see what we got. I want Nick or Sue. I want Sue. I'm not gonna lie, but I I like I like thick frame. All right, as Wasted would say, I like thick frame. He looks good. He looks good. I'm not gonna refer to him as Farrell. I'm gonna call him thick frame. He's forever plaque that. I will always call him thick frame every time I bring him up. For now on, that is his name. That is his nickname as long as he is a Raider. Uh, but I do want Sue only because I want a veteran presence on that line. I do not know where these guys are going to go with their career. I don't know whether they're going to take off or not. I want a proven commodity right there in the middle to push that pocket. So yeah, that's probably who I would go with. Richard, good to see you, man. All right, yo, let's see what else I got. Gotta go get Bradbury, but yeah, yo, on that, honestly, I ain't too mad at I ain't too mad at him, man. To be honest with you, P Doggo 006. I'm not too mad because at least he's getting it fixed now. There's circumstances where he could have waited till the last minute and then probably taking it right before the season started or some shit like that, or try to play on it, get maybe made it worse. He picked a perfect time to go get that shit fixed. So I ain't too mad at Mullen, man. I'm not too mad at him. Uh, Although it sucks, and you're right, he is a bit injury prone. Uh, I'm glad that he's making the right decisions when it happens to go get that shit fixed before the season starts. Um, Superman Gizzy, what up, bro? Josh Jacobs has some competition now with all the running backs we got in the draft. Not only the draft, free agent, free agency. We picked up one from the who was that guy? I know his name. From the Patriots and undrafted free agents. Yo, I think we have like 9 running backs on our fucking roster right now. It is wild. So there's definitely being statements made by the moves we are making, saying nobody is safe, including Josh Jacobs. Even though he produced last year, he did produce when he was actually healthy. There were a few games where I guess he took a little bit. It seemed like he, it was pretty banged up. But at the end of the day, he should be happy, guys. If we do go into the system, something that might benefit him because he won't be taking a full load. He won't be taking so much work that it just grinds him into the ground and it's hurt. So it hurt. If you put it into perspective of he's sharing the weight load and he's actually getting more players to play with him, it might work out in his benefit. He might ball out even more because he'd be fresh off of someone just taking like another 10 years off his back. Him in though in the fourth quarter because that is when that man's alive. So if you do decide to go with like a a 3-headed monster, 4-headed monster, or in this case with how running backs we got a 9-headed monster. I don't know why we would do that. A lot of these guys are going to end up on special teams, by the way, but it will work in Josh Jacobs' benefit because he will not be so overworked. So I'm looking forward to it. He does have some competition though, man. Zeke, Zeus, whatever you want to call him, looks like a fucking beast. That boy got some quickness, got some speed. Only thing I think he would need to work on is his protection. There were a couple plays where he did lay a dude the wood, but those pretty much highlights. You're going to see the best of them. You're not going to see the worst. I put on some game tape, and there was a couple where he just got ran the fuck over. So I don't know. He is a little rusty here and there, but he is a 4th-round pick, so you would expect that. However, his speed, you got to take that into account. He knows how to read his holes pretty good. Pass catching, not see any of it. I maybe in his highlights, I seen maybe 2 fucking catches. So I don't know. We'll see where that goes. That's why we, running back by committee. That's the way he works. That's the way he operates. He has a system in place in his head, Josh McDaniels, where he basically doesn't think the running back position needs to be an all-star cast. You could get production off of a undrafted free agent. You could get production off of a low draft grade guy that has some talent in certain areas, and you another guy that has talent in other areas. One could be catch, one could probably run well. So he puts it all together, and with the scheme, he makes it work. I'm not too worried about production wise. I am worried that Josh might get forgotten a little, but I think if you put him in the right circumstances at the right time, it's all going to work out for the Raiders in general. Let me see. I'm missing a couple of these. Sorry about that, guys. Happy Mother's Day to all the mamas in your life. Thank you, big dog. Shout out to all mothers out there. Every mom in Raider Nation, we appreciate and love you. Thank you for doing all you. I want to win Nick. I want to win the AFC West too, bro. I think that's what every Raider fan wants, bro. Let me see what else we got. I would love Phylon, but it depends on how dude is stud. Dude, I want Phylon back so bad. That dude was so productive for us, but it doesn't look like we're gonna get him back, man. We brought him in for a workout, brought him in for an interview, and if he ain't signed by now, I just don't see it happening, man. Okay, I'm gonna go. All right. Mullen always gets hurt though. His best ability is availability. I heard he doesn't love football. I don't know about that. He doesn't play like he doesn't love football. Dude plays hard, and he plays hard for his size. Very touchy though. I personally, I'm a bureau. He plays hard, and he's good. In my opinion, unbiased opinion, he's a good player. I just don't like his style of play. Personally, I don't like someone that's that touchy. I don't like someone that just grabs and grabs and snags. There's a time to grab and there's a time to, play the motion. There's like you look at the way uh Revis used to play. You look at the way that man used to play. The way he lined it up, he pushed off. Once it got to 5 yards, you didn't see him touch at all. And then the moment the ball was in the air, fair game. Bah, 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 bah. Like he was on it. So, and he always had his eye on the ball. So it was like there's a certain time to do it and there's a certain time not to. That guy had no, but the thing about Mullen I don't like personally is he has no awareness clock. Has no awareness when, oh damn, it's been 5 yards. There's probably stop touching this motherfucker. He has so that it's just my opinion, but that's my only issue. Other than that, he plays hard, and I give him props because I personally think he plays hard and he's a good player. But I just personally don't like the style. I like someone that gives a little bit of cushion. The snap just goes for it when he gets the shot. Just my opinion. Let's see what else we got. Sorry about the chat, guys. I'm catching up. Juan's still giving y'all shit. I just ignore him, guys. As much as I hate him, dude, the dude gives me views, and he's always commenting. So he's one of my biggest fans, obviously. Let's see what we got. And want to be pissing y'all off, huh? All right. Let's see what I can do. Sorry, Juan. Pissing too many people off. Damn, man. Juan is a Niner fan, Sheldon. Juan is a regular. He actually does jump on here a lot. Oh, damn. Mija. Sorry about that, guys. Juan is a regular. He jumps on here a lot, but he does just basically come to troll me. He's been trolling me for years. I've kind of gotten used to it. I want to say it was back when I did a reaction video when the Niners blew us the fuck out, and our now backup quarterback just went off. He's been trolling me since then. Like he is not stopped. So I holding against the guy. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, he's a fan because he just keeps fucking showing up on my shit. But yeah, he's yeah. Yeah, I just put him on timeout, man. Everybody's talking about it. Like I was behind on the chat, and then when I went down the chat, it was like, Juan, shut up. Get out, Juan. Shut the hell up, Juan. Like, damn, man. All right. Sorry about that, guys. Hey. So, all right, guys. I might have to call it. I think I have to spend some time with my daughter because she is asking for attention right now. But anyways, guys, I wanted to come on and chat with you what's going on with the nation and everything going on with Mark Davis. So I got that point across. I want to say I kind of like this because I'm able to show your guys' comments on the screen. So I will be coming back to this. This is something that I'm very intrigued on. I think that Raider Nation is the best on YouTube, guys. All y'all showing love, all y'all showing on my chat, and all y'all, showing your support for me. I appreciate it. Truly, from the bottom of my heart, I appreciate it. So I just want to say thank you, Raider Nation. And again, to all you mothers out there, happy Mother's Day. Y'all enjoy it. Thank you, everybody in the chat. Like, comment, subscribe. Y'all know the deal. And that's going to do it, guys. Love y'all. Go Raiders.